Bum, bum, bada bum, bum, bada bum, 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 bada bum, 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 bum. And a very good evening to you all here on this Friday evening. This rather windy Friday evening if you happen to be in the UK. It's been very windy today. Bins falling and being blown up and down the street and everything. It's been very, very gusty. I am Steve Hester, aka Silent Palpatine, as you can see at the bottom of the screen from my gamer tag, welcoming you to the final part of the playthrough of Call of Duty 3. This has been an absolute gargantuan mission trying to get this far. 14 missions, the longest game of the Call of Duty series by far. It really, really is. And yes, it feels like an absolute age since I started playing it. But no, it is here. It is good to go. All right, so let's fire this back up. We should have only 2 missions remaining. So what I was thinking of doing, because we are going to be missing out on a mission for the playthrough, is afterwards we're going to have a quick look on the multiplayer side of things, because I don't think I've ever played this online. So we started out in Sanlo, and on Wednesday we finished the Corridor of Death, meaning that we have the Mace and Chambois to do today. Ooh. And I think Mace was a hill, I think. So I think this one we're going to be doing the Polish forces, I think.
What's wrong? Fuse must be defective.
Oh yes, this is the end of the previous mission.
The chargers are defective, and we're all dead. Jonathan.
And I still don't understand why he didn't just throw a grenade in there. If he's checking on the fuses and the whole idea is to blow up the area that they're in, just toss a grenade. It's full of ammunition and explosives and all that kind of stuff. Just boom. Seems like being an unnecessary hero.
And you for a promotion, Corporal. All right, someone get on the radio to command. They can start moving armor through Saint-Lambert. Let's get some reinforcements to the Polish, eh?
Oh, those wacky French Canadians.
Now we have to hold it.
It's an interesting close-up. The Mace, Mount Ormel, France, October 20th, 1944. And it looks like we're not going to be playing as the... Oh, we might be, actually. I was going to say we're not playing as the tank crew. But we are! Oh, Tresbon. Right. Oh, there's lots of them.
Make every shot count. Tank is going for the western line.
Oh, okay, so the whole idea is just to try and hit as many of these bad boys as possible. Tank to the west. Yeah, got it. I mean, can I move? I can't move here. This is just... sitting there, it might as well just be a mounted gunner position, really, for the amount of control I've got over it. Where is it? Where am I? Oh, there you are. Oh, I'm dead. Again. Why not make one great? Great it does not. No. Right. Getting on the tank. Let's try and get this done earlier. Right, this might actually come in handy this time, instead of the instead of the kind of third-person view that I was using before. Try and see if we can lead it a little.
Make every shot count. The tank is broken through the western line.
Yeah, I know. These tanks take more to blow than the ones that we played in Call of Duty 2. That was two. It was 2 shots. Oh, I don't know where I'm being hit from. Ooh dear. Although now that it has come back up, I have just noticed that there are those little gold medallion markers that I need to hit. So okay, let's just focus on hitting those instead.
Focus on that tank.
Ooh, come here. I'm trying to focus, but there's an awful lot of dust in the air.
Make every shot count. The tank is broken through the western line.
Where am I looking? Okay, over here. Right, let's just focus on these.
We're in trouble.
Right, so where's next? Gotta be this one that's coming up here. Right, and there's another one? Yes, there is. Sneaking in behind me. Wait, did it though?
Into the trenches, go!
That's one thing that I am really looking forward to when we can move over to ooh, stay down for God's sake. When we move over to Modern Warfare on Monday, not having to listen to that same German shrieking that I've made frequent comments about, but it is still annoying. We get shots! I think there genuinely is only 2 German voice actors in this whole game. And in the previous one, actually, because they're just reusing the... they must just be reusing the sound files, knowing full well that not many people could speak German. Oh yeah, swapping over to the MP40, because the Bren, it's too big, it takes up too much room on the screen. I can barely see what I'm looking at. Alright, have I got smoke? Yes, I've got smoke. And I haven't had to use much smoke, which is kind of worrying. I'm getting the feeling that there's going to be a lot of it needed before this mission's over and done with. I don't know why. Okay, switch over to Lee. Shut your in the head. We must get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do. Oh, where's that coming from? I don't know, but he's got to make that. Oh. Oh, I just remembered the previous game. That ended up with a hill. What was it? Hill 500 or something, some other numbered hill, and I think this is going to be ending more or less the same. Right, we're all here. Can we get the trigger to go move on to the next mission? No, I'm not getting the bread. Right. I can't take control of the MG. I think I like the MG, as you know, if you've seen some of the others, you'll know. I do like the machine gun. Machine gun go.
Here is our situation. We have fortified the western flank because the Bosch are starting to break through. But that gun has us pinned down, so we try to beat their move. Split up, pull out down through the trenches. Lieutenant, provide sniper fire from those bushes up there. I'll take Novak and go around the side. Bahater, back up Bulan or Lucky.
Right. Which one's trenches? Well, that's trenches. That one will be sniper overwatch. Sniper overwatch. Not really my thing. No, I've got hair from my moustache. See, it's the same shouts. Over and over and over. See if he does it again. Nope, I thought he might just start to shout again, but that was a bad idea. Where you going? Get out from behind there, you. Let's move up through the trench. Force them back. I really do wonder. It's not hard to imagine the amount of animosity that the Polish forces must have had for the Nazi forces, especially when they start to push back. God, these guys are spawning very quickly. Oh, what am I caught on? What am I caught on? Oh, it's the tank. I was going to say I can't move back. This is strange design. Forcing someone from moving back like that, that's very odd. I'm still being attacked from all sides. Again, that feeling of being hooked on geometry seems to be coming back. There are a lot of Germans coming down here. Oh my god. Like, they respawn very, very quickly. It filled up very fast. Oh, what was in there? No, just some hand grenades. Yeah. And grenade go boom. Things have gotten quiet, too quiet.
The Canadians sent the radio operator! He's on the North Ridge!
I know that was supposed to be Polish, but did anyone else think that sounded Scottish? I sent the radio operator. He's up there on the North Ridge. So he is. Aye, that's right, Dougal. That's right, we're going to kick the Nazis out of our country, aren't we now? Aye, that's right, we are.
Private Leslie Barron, Canadian Fourth Armor, reporting for radio works. Use it. The Germans are right behind me.
Radio! Meter 2 strikes now! Father, you go with
Barron, Leslie Barron.
over this Canuck.
Now come on, you've been bitching and whining and complaining about that radio that you've got on your back. And you show up and you end up looking quite frankly ridiculous. You end up looking huge for some reason. Right.
Let him have it. Just off the paved road.
Very similar to what we did in the last game. I think it was, yes, it was in the desert though that time.
Get some fire on those guys.
By the tank troops.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. But that's not just it though, is it?
Pushing it from the west.
No. Perhaps I should have aimed a bit further ahead.
That's a kill.
Oh, but I got him though. Right, where's the
By the dirt road.
there you are.
Entering from the west.
Very, very strange feeling. I don't know if something was picked up on microphone there. It felt like something was banging in the room where I'm recording. I just felt very, very odd. It felt like someone was stomping on the floor.
Moving in from the north.
It was very strange.
Come on, take them out.
Right. Yes, let's just put it a little bit ahead.
Coming in from the north.
Anything? No, that's just smoke. Have they dropped smoke, or is that just... Oh, no, there you are.
Let him have it.
Yeah, I've just basically dumped it all on the same target. I can do alright this time, though. And then... fire on these two buggers.
Nailed him.
Come on. There we go.
Coming in from the north. That's a kill.
You're damn right that's a kill.
The hell reached the base of the hill!
That's what I do.
Jeez, there's crowds all over the place.
Definitely trapped on something there.
Work your way up past the gate! Up the hill, Bohata!
And I still can't run. I keep forgetting that I can't run in this game. Again. Just like with COD 2. A lot of these,
Hold these positions till he
of
gets
these
back.
crates. There's not been many throughout the rest of the game. There's been a few, for sure, but
Fencing! Fall back!
there's not been that many.
Fall back!
But yeah, I can't get up onto the tank. Fire down at the... Retreat uphill 262. Defend until backup arrives. But there is no clue as to when backup's going to arrive. There's no kind of timer. Says, oh, you need to be here for X amount of time. Nothing. Oh. Is he dead? Yeah, I think he's dead now. Fall back? Are we actually falling back, though? Are we moving back? Are we going back up here? No, we're not moving back through there. Ah, right, so now we're moving back.
Stick with me.
Or are we?
Pull back, German troops! To the west!
Yes, I know there's German troops to the west. Red barrel, go bang! It also looks like there's another tank coming in. Look at that.
Pull back to the secondary position!
I'm not actually sure that I'm doing anything here. I think this is just a case of just wait, really, and if you get kind of bored, just shoot a bad guy. See, I mean, that just triggered the little thing to move back over here, but I don't think what I've actually done has affected this in any way. We're not actually going in there. No. Well, we'll be in a minute. We will be in a minute, that's obvious. Yeah, I could have just hidden under a tank in a shrub or something and pretty much achieved the same result.
Don't worry, you'll see green flares soon enough.
Bahater, spot targets for the guns.
Oh right, I'm spotting again, am I? Okay.
Take cover! I have to call in the artillery strikes. Go at her! Form up on me! Don't move! Baron, you stay out there! It's suicide! I'm not a coward. I'm not leaving my post. Your post is about to be shot all to pieces. My job's to call in artillery strikes. I'm not running away from it. You're running away from bullets! I'm not running anywhere. I'm not afraid.
Oh, shut up and get on with it, for God's sake!
He's dead, Bahater. But I think I can salvage the radio. Cover me.
Well, get on with it then. Oh, for the love of God. What a really badly written, whiny little turd of a character he was. I'm glad he's dead, to be honest. Right. Head to the aid station. You don't need to tell me twice. Get out of there.
We're heading up the main to get cover to the Canadians. Let's go.
Allons-y? Oh, what is that? That's a brand. Well, you know what? Seeing as how I am only got 15 rounds. Oh no, you are kidding me. What is this? What is the point of sticking a Brent in there which has only got one right? Look at that. Let's clear that up again. One bullet. There you go. One single solitary bullet. What is the point in loading that into the level? It isn't worth any of. It's not worth anything. That's absolutely pathetic. I have no idea why they put that in. I also don't know why that's tickled me so much. That really has. Oh dear.
The Canadians are breaking through!
Where are the
Ooh,
green
where?
flares?
What difference does it make? The Canucks were to use green flares to signal their approach, so we would... It's not the Canadians! Kadinski! Lucky!
He's dead, Ulan. We will be good if we don't fall back.
So go on then, where's this radio that I'm obviously going to be using soon to call in another strike? Oh, he's got it on.
We need artillery. Ulan, spot target with Bahate.
Yeah. Can I go upstairs and do that? Yes, I can. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, I got excited then. Oh, that's not a bad little effect. I mean, obviously we've got HDR now on these advanced consoles, but that isn't that bad of an effect. Look at that. Bright, bright, bright. And then kind of normal. Oh, that's alright, that, actually. No, I can't. Can't trigger. Right, fine. Yes, because I couldn't have done that at the top of the hill on the house, could I?
Keep the tanks from the base!
Right.
We need
Oh, I might be able to get that other one with it. Oh, I did! I managed to get Toofer! Look, I managed to get that second tank there with it as well. Right, now where are you? Look at you. Look at you. Sat down there like a big idiot.
Vehicle destroyed!
Oh, would you look at this? It looks like the chat thing that I usually get on my Xbox isn't updating. So we've had a couple of plays. Big Macy, hello Big Macy, and I like it what? Hello, I like it what? I like it what in the bit. I like it what in the bit.
Tanks advancing! Kill them!
Yes, it looks like the overlay that I have on my console isn't updating for some reason. So I'm only getting half the information, so I might just have to restart it not restart the stream, but just restart the little thing that I've got on my screen after this mission. Oh, here they come. Grenade out. Oh, and I'm rapidly running out of bullets. And what? I can't climb back up the hill? I can... right, fine.
Target that tank!
Over by that bunker.
I'm trying to target the tank. But there's nothing coming down. Where are we going? Alright, I gotta go down here. Right. Oh, the music's all got swirling and dramatic now, hasn't it? What? Why the hell?
Target that tank!
Yeah, I just did that, but for some reason I think the first shot that I fired completely missed. Ah. Quite like the music with this. This is very, it's very stirring. And very, oh, we reached the end. Kind of feel to it. Oh, back away from the grenade. Oh, hello. Are they some of ours? Yes, they are. And there's the smoke. Here come the Canadians. Better late than never. Ooh, got a little chill going on at the moment. That's quite well done. That was quite effective, that, actually. I quite like that.
Look at it, boys!
Yeah, look at it. Green smoke in a battlefield. Right, yes.
That's it. They're running. We did it. We did it.
I'm sorry we got here a little late.
I want time to gather my men.
I thought I saw your squad up at the manor house.
The dead ones. I don't want to see them buried here. I want to take them home.
Well, they've certainly earned that, at least. Commander Shakowitz, are you all right?
I'll be home soon. They will surrender soon.
The Bosch? That's not likely, not while they still have a way out.
That being
Chambois.
Get a 30
Chambois.
on that position there. Huxley, find some more sandbags.
The final
Holden.
mission.
The Poles and Canucks have taken Hill 262. Jerry's fallen back. Hard.
Towards us?
Every last godforsaken one of them.
We're gonna need more ammo.
We're gonna need a bigger gun. Yes, well, I can't seem to fix the little overlay which I'm looking at here, so I'm just going to have to rely on the chat box. Oh God, that's a where? Look, yeah. So it looks like I'm just going to have to rely on the chat from the Mixer website. So if you are on the Mixer website, just give me a little hello. I hope that you're doing well on this Friday evening here in lovely, lovely quarantine. Sigmund Freud. No, there's a. He was a Clement Freud. That was it. Clement Freud. He was a chef, and I met him once in college, and just the filthy look he gave to me and a couple of my friends, giving him. Well, to be fair, we were being quite rude and giving him a bit of abuse. It was quite good fun seeing this very jowly face just look at us with utter contempt. But Clement Freud was his grandson, I think. I think it was his grandson. So technically, I've met the grandson of the great Sigmund Freud. Yeah. Hello. You can call me Ziggy. Memories of Bill and Ted. Can we move it back? Oof. Oh damn, these guys are pouring in. Get out of there. Voice mein Handy, says Big Macy. Voice mein Handy. That's actually a little private joke. Voice mein Handy is German for where's my mobile phone or cellular phone. And, oh crap, there's a tank, I didn't notice that. And it has become a symbol ever since I saw it on QI of the kind of the slightly camp and effeminate way that the German language has changed over the decades, because it's gone from stuff like this, which is all screaming and shouting and what have you, to voice mein Handy. I'm gonna die. Yes, I knew I was gonna die. Just getting too distracted by talks of Camp German mobile phones to notice the great big bloody tank that was bearing down on me. Anti-tank weapon? I don't think there is any Always makes me laugh when you do it, yeah. Yeah, I know, dude. Voice mein Handy. Gotta pat your hip pockets at the same time. Anti-tank weapons? There are no anti-tank weapons around here, I don't think. Oh. Friendly fire will not be tolerated. That's the thing, it's a cloud of smoke. How can you avoid friendly fire in that kind of situation? Right, I'm gonna stay here. We're trying to avoid. Oh no, I need to be careful firing over there. I don't want to get that warning again. What was this? This was 2006 that this came out. Fun year. I want to say that something really fantastic happened to me in 2006. Don't think it did. I don't think it did. I think I was in a show called Space Cadets, but that was 2005. That was towards the end of 2005. 2006 was nothing much happened then. That's right, I have just remembered. Yes, I was in the kids TV show Prank Patrol for several shows. Great, a tank. This is not going to end well. Defend the rally point. Defend the rally point against that thing. They didn't appear to be attacking us for some reason. Yep. Don't need to tell me twice to get through here.
Germans in the open! Stay close! Let's go!
Oh, they're all our own men.
In shots! Schnell! In the open! To the east!
Come on, get on with it, get on with it.
Get up or you're dead! Need air support! Now! Popping smoke to mark our location!
I'm gonna pop some smoke. I got $20 in my pocket.
They're gonna kill us! Their own bombs!
Guy's got a point!
What's everybody in the chat doing apart from watching me on this Friday evening? Now, whatever you have been doing today, I hope it's been something that's been fun. You've been able to enjoy the... Well, it's not even that nice. Well, it's kind of nice weather, but it's not... It's decent enough out, you know. It's not been raining or anything. But it has just been so windy that it's not even funny out. Okay, so we're having to punch our way through down the line over to the southeast. Might have to... Yeah, if we're going to end up moving up, we're going to have to pop some smoke and then move up ourselves. So let's do that. Brings down my visibility, but at least it means that we're moving forward, because as with all these early games, if I don't move forward, then the game itself doesn't move forward. So you just end up standing in the same place, burning through ammunition. Making any headway. Right. Regroup with the squad. Gotta regroup with the squad. Yeah. We're all gonna regroup and then move our way forward. Relocate to the southern edge of town. What is going on? Why am I suddenly so slow? Was that someone being sick? Did anyone else say that? Did that come over the microphone? It sounded like someone had just gone, ugh.
In the open! One less to worry.
I think it's actually probably considered a war crime to shoot people as they're running away, but nah, it's a video game, you're fine. Although there are some idiots out there that have raised that as a question, you know, should people who commit war crimes in video games be tried? No, they shouldn't. Because it's not real. I don't want to shatter the illusion or anything, but it's not real. Yeah, you see, it's all pretend. Yeah.
Keep the pressure on him! Move out!
Pressure on them. Can't even see any of them. Although, yeah, I can hear him. Right, hold the Germans back. So this is another sit down, dig in, wait. I'm wondering if this is going to be another one of those where I just need to stay put until it finishes. Need flares.
Give me a runner. We're marking targets.
What is my flares? What is there?
Guzzo's in trouble!
Is that Guzzo from MG fire while he marks targets? Have we got...
Take out that MG before it kills Guzzo!
Cover Guzzo. Air support will take out whatever's near those flares.
Oh, there's that MG down. Is there a second one?
Out there.
Guzzo's pinned down by that MG.
Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to push forward anyway.
Guzzo's pinned down by that MG.
Does that help? Anyone go around for the Springfield
Get back here, you
sniper rifle? What, we moving back already?
They shot Guzzo! Nichols, Guzzo's lying right next to a flare. We gotta get him out before air support arrives. Follow me!
Wait, what are we doing? I know we're going after Guzzo, but what are we doing? God, I'm trapped on the bloody geometry again. This.
That was damn foolish of you, Guzzo. Let's move, Nichols!
Yeah, well, come on then. You drag his useless backside, I'll shoot. Because I mean, it's not as if I'm
Fall back to rally point!
not winning the entire war by myself already. And there was that weird feeling again. Like I said, it feels like someone as if someone's running around my bedroom. I'm wondering if it might very well be next door. Might be next door, but feels like it's in the room. Medic! Medic! They've shot me in my deck!
It's been hit! Alright, let's move out! Where the hell's that damn medic? The medic's dead! Oh, damn it! Dix!
McCullen.
Oh, forget him, Dix.
McCullen told me to tell you.
You're not dying like him.
He told me to tell you. You should go to hell. But you're okay, Guzzo.
Dix,
You're okay.
come on, buddy. God damn it.
Yeah, he's dead.
Somebody get me a bandage for my leg here!
Who's in charge here?
What do you need, Private?
Jerry's falling back. Your squad's needed on the other side of town to drive him out.
Alright, go with us! We could use the firepower. The rest of you, ammo up, leave your gear. Just your weapons and bullets.
Just your weapons and bullets. Okay. That means that this is heading into the jaws of hell. And it's only a simple thing, but I did notice then when when that little emotional scene was taking place, I couldn't work out where it was taking place.
Here's the situation.
And
Taking out this tank.
I had my headphones on the right way, but for some reason it's
Squad,
sending out the alternate
on the left. Nichols,
sound.
take point.
Don't know why.
Out of here! Move! And they're going to use the fence again! I got one! I got
Right.
one! Find some cover!
Are we moving up or not?
I'm taking a lot of fire over here!
No, can we get through? Can we get through there?
They have us pinned down!
No, I didn't think so. You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. Are we going round? Can we get round this way? Is this the way we're supposed to go round?
One grenade coming right up!
Ah, yes, it is. haven't really highlighted the waypoints properly like they do in the later games. Alright. Well, now we've got a way forward. Oh, and there's a bloody great big tank, okay. Oh, have I got anything? I don't have like a Panzerschreck or something? Can I get in here? No.
Germans in the open! To the east!
I'm not even sure where I'm supposed to be heading to be honest, at the moment. He says down there, but there was nothing for me to do down there. See, where was the doorway? Is there anything else around here? No, there was nothing else around there. See, okay, so no, I'm trapped in here, so that must mean that there was only the one way round. Where I should be. I mean, the tank's blown up. That's a good thing. But there's doesn't appear to be any way down. And there are fellas. I got you. I got you. So come on, where am I going? What am I doing? I mean, was it just support him as he moved forward? Because if so, that sucked. Okay, so now we can move up. So yeah, it was just waiting on someone else to move forward. Unless I didn't hit the trigger. Like I mentioned in one of the other shows, there's a thing in gaming called a trigger volume. And it's an invisible barrier. That usually it's impossible to avoid if you like, for example, right here. There's this archway. Now, if that's the only way forward in the game, then a developer will place a trigger volume that will go through the middle of each of these archways, say round about here. So as you walk through it, there's no way to avoid setting it off. But that looked like the trigger volume was there, but it just wasn't set up to go right. Yeah, come on, open up. I'm not doing anything in here, am I? Ooh, more grenades. Get out of my way! That has bugged me more than anything else with this game. It's just getting caught behind something, or while you're being pounded by the machine gun fire, because the machine gun fire in this game just seems so different than any of the other games that I've been playing. I mean, even the most recent ones. It's like it immobilizes you, pins you in place. Oh, sorry, just need to scratch my arm. There you go. It kind of like it immobilizes you, pins you in place, and then just keeps just dealing the damage out at a very, very rapid pace. So you end up with you just end up with taking an awful lot of damage very, very quickly. Oh, we are. Is it the Thompson? Can we get some of the Thompson? Oh no, we're fine. I've still got enough ammunition there. Ooh, yeah. That does make you feel pretty good when you nail about 4 or 5 targets in a row like that. Grenade out. I'm going. Can't see a damn thing, but I'm going to switch over to the Thompson. This kind of interior of a building. Close quarters. Don't have time to aim. Shotgun would be good in here. Right, yet again, like I was talking about trigger volume would be hidden in the door frame. So the moment that you pass through it, bing, it sets it off. What? It was a bit of a glitch. Did you see that? Running, someone, one of the other NPCs clipping through the door, clipping through the wall even. Oh, that sounds like an MG. Sounds like an MG42 out there, mate. Ooh. See, I mean, that's a lot of damage that you end up taking. And it happens... That was terrible, that was a terrible shot. Ignore that one. How many bashes to the head did it take for him to die? Yeah, there's a lot of damage that you get in this game. Oh, that was close. I thought there was some of the Germans retreating, but it wasn't. It was our own men. We don't want to get a game over now, do we? No, we don't. Away with you, away with you, away with you. Sure, one of the troopers just shouted out Bilbo then. Look at the grin on his face. Look at it. His face looks weird. Like it's one of those where he's kind of a bit of a rictus look at. Bit of a rictus look in his face. Right. Okay. So I'm sniping then, am I? What am I sniping here? Eliminate the German mortar teams. Okay, there's one. There's one. Where's the other? Might as well just shoot him anyway. Where is it? Where is it? Ah, there they are. So there's one more. Looks like he's out. Yes, there they are. I've never fired a mortar. Don't quite understand why you need 2 people to operate a mortar, because it is just one person passing a mortar shell to someone else, and then the 2 of them plugging their fingers in their ears. Although now that there was that little cut thing where the floors dropped out, I am now stuck with the Springfield, and I'm not a big fan of sniper rifles. Don't do very well with them at all. Oh, I can use it! Oh, that is so good. Oh, but it's got one of those weird kind of controls where you've got to rotate the stick. So instead of just moving the stick, you've got to actively rotate it. It's kind of a little bit unintuitive. It's more accurate. I'm not gonna lie. It feels more accurate for the time period, but it doesn't feel right. Right. Oof. All right, we've got no cover. Yeah, but this seems to be working now. Was that us? Oh, yeah, a little bit more of the airborne cavalry. One more round, lads. There we go. Lovely bombing raid on those horrible tanks. Is that it? I think that's it, actually.
I'm Guzzo. One rule. You're no good to me dead.
I'll keep back to this.
You want inspiration, Private? Read a poem.
Mirroring the opening of the game.
Canadian and American reinforcements arrive to help.
And so is this.
And close off any route of escape for the retreat.
In case you missed the opening, you can go catch it up on my YouTube channel. Look for a 60-second review. In the very, very first episode, it's the exact opposite way around, with Nazi forces marching the other way.
To the Battle of Normandy.
Ooh. Ooh, right, so. Dedicated to the brave men and women who fought and died in the Normandy breakout. Your courage and sacrifice paved the road for freedom in Europe. Developed by Treyarch. This isn't, as many people think, this isn't the first Treyarch game. The Treyarch Call of Duty game. Because they also did, if memory serves, I think they did Call of Duty Big Red 1, which came out prior to this and was a console exclusive. What was it? I think it was Big Red 1 anyway. But anyway, this was not the first. This was not the first Treyarch game. Although, sorry, I'm pulling the cables out here. But they did pave the way for them to take over properly as the series went on, starting to do every other year. And so it's thanks to them that you've got things like the Ghosts. Not Ghosts. Ghosts. It wasn't Ghost. I think that was actually Infinity Ward that did Ghost. You've got the Black Ops series. that did incredibly well. And Big Maxie says, "You've got a big red one." Well, it's certainly red. But anyway, so that was the campaign for Call of Duty 3. We're not quite finished here tonight because I said that because of the brevity of tonight's show, we do something else. So what we're going to do is, after the credits are finished and I've given you a little idea of how the game felt playing, we're going to move on to the multiplayer and at least have a look around some of the maps. See what we can find. Probably not much, and I seriously doubt there's going to be anybody on there that are going to be playing, but might just be worth a little look around. So, what about Call of Duty 3? Graphically, vast improvement over 2, across the board. The animation, the particle effects, lighting effects, the level decoration, the textures, all of it is a big markup from the previous year's entry. Don't know if that was the fact that the developer had more time to be able to get everything together than Infinity Ward did. They weren't originally developing for the PC, which was something that the Call of Duty 2 did back in the day. In terms of gameplay, it plays very, very similar, as you'd expect. Most of the Call of Duty games play more or less the exact same right from the very, very beginning. So what really is different? Well, throwing the grenade back, that's different, but it's also complicated by the fact that you've got to use 2 buttons. That was stripped back to 1, thankfully, from Modern Warfare onwards. But this was the first game to introduce that, and this has now been a mainstay of the series. Story? Yeah, the story's been alright. It's not really been anything special. It was feeling a little bit more interesting towards the end than Call of Duty 2 was. That just felt like a meat grinder. The few tweaks in gameplay that I don't like is obviously the feel when you get shot, particularly from the machine guns. It hits you too quickly, and you feel like you're dropping too quickly as well. I think it might be because the red flashes around the screen, that comes up really quickly and then fades away, and then you die in this one. It's kind of weird the way that it works. Whereas in all the other ones, it kind of pulses and then gets a deep red around the edge, and then you die. So it's very strange the way that they went with that. But overall, it seems to have worked quite well. Do I think it's a better game than 2? Yes. Having played the 2 back to back, pretty much. It's got more to it, even if it is those little quick time sections. It's still a vast improvement. Okay, so I'm going to actually skip this if I can. Can I skip this? No. Oh, yes. Yes, I can. I thought I was going to get trapped into that. It just seemed to take a while for it to start up. Right. So for the, let's say for about another 20 minutes, half hour, let's see what we can see. Can I? Yeah. Okay, well that's fine. That doesn't. Strange thing was, I had a TV that I had pretty much throughout the entire time I owned a an Xbox 360 at the that Xbox 360 splash screen, that little swirly thing that morphs into the X, because there was a delay slightly when you would switch over to that HDMI input. So throughout the very first time that I see that animation in its entirety was when I moved over to the Xbox One and they introduced backwards compatibility. Yeah, let's see if we can find anybody online. I'm not holding out a great deal of hope, but I can expound more on my thoughts about the campaign. The voice acting I thought was very, very ropey throughout, some very dodgy accents throughout the entirety of the game, really. Lots of stereotype accents, really. You know, the Scottish sounded very Scottish, and the English sounded very English, and the French sounded very French. And all told, it just felt like, okay, yes, you really do need to get a better casting agent for the voice actors. And then, of course, they, as I complained about earlier tonight, they more or less had the same voice files for the German soldiers that they had in the second game. It's definitely the same files, without question. So that just felt a bit cheap. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that Call of Duty reused assets. There was a big thing. I'm going to bring this up again when Call of Duty Ghosts was released, and there was a cutscene at the beginning which reused the animation from the end of Modern Warfare 2. And I think they did that with the hopes that no one had noticed, but people noticed. People definitely notice. And this doesn't appear to be doing anything at the moment. Anything? Let's just give it just a, I don't know, about another 30 seconds, and if that doesn't jolt anything into gear, then I'll try and skip out, and I might just be able to put together a custom match, which will just be me in a game, firtling around and seeing if I can just explore the map a little bit. If not, then wow, this will definitely be ending a damn sight quicker than I thought it would be earlier. Guys, I'm count down to count of 10 maybe. Oh well, there we go. Could not connect to hosting player. All right. So options, local split screen. Game we want. Okay. I'm actually going to try that one more time. Quick match, find a session with the game settings you specify. Let's include the first available game, and that's what we want. We want the first available game. It's the first available game, yeah? Well, it's mine handy. You can definitely thank Stephen Fry for that one. I think this is going to be it, isn't it? Just a big deal of nothing. Just going to keep going. I mean, I really would be surprised if anybody apart from me was even playing this game on Xbox at the moment. Certainly was popular back in the day, but for now, not so much. Ba-ba-da-bum, ba-ba-da-bum. Alright, well, let's give it another beat. Like it, what? Oh, no fair. Oh, no. No. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna leave it there, because if we carry on even further, then it's just going to, it's just gonna drag on for ages. So let's move over to the local split screen. Or can we do it on System Link? Because if we can do it on System Link, then I might be able to... Let's just put it on the wall. I might be able to... Yes, yes, because if I had done it on split screen, then it would have... just... I might be able to finish this sentence. Then it would have been in split screen. Whereas now we should be, or I should be able to explore the map just on on a single screen like this. So what is this? War? Is this kind of like capture the flag kind of mode? Oh, it is. Oh, okay. So, right, so this is more of a kind of domination. So, okay, this is the kind of game mode which is carried over even to the latest game. There's 5 spots, similar to this one. You stand near it, and then you capture it for your side. And then, you know, you've got until the end of the round, or until you manage to either capture all of them or hit a certain score for the team, and then you need to win. Like that. So, what we got down here? It's strange being just the only person in this map. What have we got over here? Is that papers? It's papers, and it's also the same texture 4 times within one spot. Yeah, that's not exactly a good look, really, is it? So that will be one I hit earlier. Right, so yes, the Nazi flag, and this is probably where there's going to be trouble on YouTube for showing a Nazi flag. But for many, many years, up until I think it was 2004, as late as 2014, Nazi paraphernalia was outlawed in video games that were released in Germany. Because of obvious reasons, but they were it was eased off, providing that they're there within a historical context or something similar to that. So obviously they are here. There's a bigger map than I actually thought it would be. It's kind of weird, I've got the stereo headphones in. It sounds like someone's following me in the map. Yeah, I know no one is. Wait, I don't know, it's a bit of a... I don't know what's happening tonight. It's got a bit of a spooky feeling about it. I don't know why. But yes, this is a much bigger map than I thought it was going to be. This is fairly sizable. And there's a lot of stuff in here which, well, I think it's just there for decoration, like this barn. Purely there for decoration, as far as I can tell. It doesn't appear to be near. Doesn't appear to be near any flag. Are they bitmaps? Oh no, those are actual polygons. Oh, I would have thought they. I don't know exactly what they are. I don't know if they're supposed to be oranges or apples or apricots or what, but they're actual polygons as opposed to bitmaps. I thought they'd be bitmaps. Yeah, so for example, that barn area over there, that could possibly be a spawning point, but it doesn't really hold anything new. So okay, I'm going to. Oh no, that one's already been taken. Yeah, it just seems to be there just to be there as part of a level. It doesn't seem to serve any purpose. I thought this reminds me of Hellboy. I'm talking about the Guillermo del Toro Hellboy, not the remake. No offense, David Harbour, but no. Let's go back down underground and see if there's anything. Oh, no, nothing that way. More catacombs. So you just have to imagine lots of people running around. Oh, we need to capture that point over there. Oh, let me run in. Okay, I'm here. Ah, I've been shot from behind. Someone like over here, camping, waiting for whoever it would be to come past, and then pew. Pew, 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 pew. So, coffins. That one's empty. So is that one actually, I wonder what the in-canon explanation for the absence of the bodies were. Alright, let's carry this out. Let's actually raise the flag. So I don't know if the the requirements for victory is total control, or if it's partial control and just get points. I mean, obviously, if you've got 3 and your opponent's got 2 at the end of the match, then you're going to win just by default. It's, or if it's a case of being pushed back, because I could have sworn that flag had the swastika. Oh no, or was it that one over? I saw one over there. Was it one over there? No, I could have sworn that I saw another flag over there. But that flag, I'm sure that flag was the one which had the swastika on it earlier. And now that's changed to just a blank one. Ooh. And I like it. What I said. You have joined a Tomb Raider game. Pretty much more or less have, really. Ancient churches, catacombs, and what have you. I think as well. I'm wondering if this mode. Obviously, I've never played this mode. I don't know particularly what it is. But I'm starting to also wonder if this was just basically you get a flag, and then you push forward, and then you fight over the next flag, and then you either push forward or push back, depending on who wins. As opposed to supposed to do anything else, because I've got 4 of them so far out of 5. And I'm just going to have a quick look over here, because I didn't come over here before I saw the other flags. Let's just have a look south of the river. You know what I mean, mate? Know what I mean? Like what he's asking, where is everyone gone? Well, that's the thing, you can't get online. There's no one online to play with. It's not starting the game, so this is just me on this map, just having a look around. Really? Just doing a little bit of virtual tourism as opposed to actual gameplay here. It doesn't appear to be. Yeah, final position. So I think this is a case of you have to get each position as it becomes available, and then you either push back or push forward, or however it goes. Fair enough. I think this is the one that was marked war. Also, I have noticed this, and I don't know why. And it's still something that continues to this day. The ammo counter down in the bottom right-hand side. 8 rounds in the barrel. 24 rounds left overall. And, oh, right, let's quit out of that one. We'll capture the flag. Poisson. Headquarters, team battle. Battle. Yes, let's see. Let's see the next one. What's that? Rifleman, light assault, heavy assault, medic, scout, support, anti-armor. Ooh, look at him bring that up. Yeah, you know, I'm just a support troop. Me, I've got a great big bazooka. No, you know, I just like to run people down and shoot them. Yeah, I like to blow them up. I'm gonna play anti-armor now. Oh, is this the same map? Is this the same map? It is the same map that I was just on. I thought I managed to change it. No, we don't want this anymore. We don't want this anymore. Right, so create match. What do we want? So that was war. No, actually, no. Let's keep it on war, because then I can actually. No, we don't need to. We don't need to actually leave. By winning, we can just leave. Does he do the same thing with the... Yeah, I am just here. I am going to help support my troops, but I've got the bazooka. Yet again, this is a very big map. And there are things like this farmhouse that you could fight around the back of, I suppose. Can you get around the... No, you can't get around the back. But you do think, well, if the whole objective is to get and capture these flag points, then why so much extraneous detail like this house? You know, you got all this stuff in here, and yes, it's very nice to look at. You know, it's nice that they went to the effort of putting all these little details in. The outhouse out here and everything. Ooh, bit of an itch. But at the same time, you think, well, does it need it? Does it kind of take the focus away from the actual objectives? I mean, that's saying where the next objective is. So, realistically, when this game was on, you'd have however many people it would be, all running together to try and get to the rally point that's marked out on the map. So let's say if I was playing this this role, the bazooka heavy, we're running in here and there'd be people hiding behind the staircase. So boom, whoa, that was see that splash damage. Does this mean that I can... Oh, can I get killed if I shoot too close to a wall? Let's see, what about the wall then? Oh no, I can't be killed, but I can take damage. That's quite interesting though, actually. I thought you'd be able to do that. Can you use the... Oh. You can use the 50 cal. And it's got a cooldown. Ooh, but you can also drive it. This is cool. Wait a second. If you can drive this... Yes, you can! I'm on the wrong side. I should be playing as the Allies. That way I can pretend to be Indiana Jones in Last Crusade. Oh, this is nippy as well. This is fairly fast. This is really fast, actually. Yeah, actually, yeah, this is surprisingly nippy. But we were in a graveyard before. Let's have a look. Let's see what we've got down here. So I like it what says. So you're playing a lonely Nazi, having a joyride in a deserted village. Pretty much.
Yeah, I am the lonely Nazi, and I have this bike over here, and I ride on the bike.
It's still strange, and there's a holdover from the campaign that most games these days have. If there's some kind of, obviously things change from game to game, but mostly you'll have accelerate on the right trigger and then brake on the left trigger. Except brake usually then lets you go in reverse as well if you hold it down. But this, you've got the throttle on the right trigger, brake on the left, but then reverse is the B button. Or it would be the circle button on PlayStation. I had to think about that. Ooh, and
Is there a tank? Can I get in the tank?
Oh yeah, I can get in the tank as well. This isn't bad actually. All told, this is not really that bad of a map. You know, it's a decent size, because some of the ones which I've been playing in the Modern Warfare reboot have been fairly big. And you tend to get lost, or you end up running for ages, only to get to where you need to go, only to be shot. Ooh. Get your ammo here. And I like it what says, how long have you been having those issues? I have many issues. Many issues. many of these I can put down? I don't know how many rockets I can refill. Oh, is that it? That's it. You can't ride all these wonderful old trucks and what have you. Huh, that's not a bad map. Let's just have a look at something else, shall we? Let's have a look at the fuel plant. Let's see what this map's like. I like what Wes is asking, can you blow a house up till it falls down? No, there were similar ways of blowing things up in the Battlefield games, but not really in this. In the Battlefield games, Battlefield 3 did it to some extent, Battlefield 4 went a little bit further. You can punch holes through various items, through various walls, and create your own pathways through the levels almost. Now this isn't really the kind of map where a bike is handy. So in case you're wondering, Battlefield 3 came out round about, when would that be? I think, oh god, when will Battlefield 3? That would be sometime around about 2010, maybe? It was on Xbox, and then Battlefield 4, I think, was released just on the cusp of the move over to the Xbox One. That'd be around about 2014, around about then. It's a very industrial map. This would be good if you've. You can't jump up and mantling, can you? No, because they took that out for some reason. And this would be a good map if you wanted to just sneak around, there's lots of cover here. Big kill box in there. You can imagine just play. Ooh, ugh. Sorry, belching down the mic. That's not good. Oh, I do apologise. I've got some Coke here, and I think the gas just went down the wrong way. That's Coca-Cola, by the way. Yeah, you can just imagine lots of. This is just a big kill box here, so people just running by and just getting bang shot. Probably from someone that's. Could you get up on those walkways? You can't even jump up on the drums, can you? Because that'd be a fairly decent position here. If you could get up on the drums, and if the rifle was able to poke over the top of those drums, then you could get a great sight line down there. So anyone walking through just did. Let's just have a quick look up what one of these fineries. That sounds almost musical. Bum 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 bum. The hell was that? Something just blew up. What was that? What blew up? I mean, I'm the only one that's playing. Who was that? Oh. Geez. This is a very weird night. I don't know what's going on. There is a weird kind of vibe going on with me tonight. I don't know what it is. I was thinking, what the hell? I'm the only person on the map, so something's exploding, and he's not me. I think I know what it was. If I spawned kind of up here, and then I got into the bike, didn't I? And I drove down there and then kind of did a lap. And then came back here, and I think it's... After a while, if something's been used, it destroys it, and then respawns it. So that another player can get hold of it and use it themselves. But that was very weird. It's kind of like when you're in the house alone and you hear something that you shouldn't be hearing. Okay, so, right, so, yes, that. So, if I'm right, then that will eventually explode and spawn back over there, where I got it. That was just... It was just very... Very uncomfortable. So it just took me completely by surprise. It doesn't help as well because there's all these background noises which are in this level, like thumps and bangs and everything, just to give a little bit of background, the background noise. And then there's also some bangs and thumps which I think are coming from next door as well. So for me, all the audio is a little... feels a little strange. Where's the next position? Let's see there. Ooh, there's a tunnel. I want to see if that's going to explode now. So if it does, then I'm vindicated. Go on. You know you want to blow up, don't you? And peekaboo. And peekaboo. Yes, there it goes. And now... Yeah, so I thought it was going to blow up a second time. So then that should spawn back over there. I don't know if it spawns. I think it spawns if anyone's looking. Let's turn around. No. And like I was saying, you need a camera set up to catch these moments of surprise. Yes, I do. I also need to lose weight before I'm going back on camera. Yes. Okay. Well, I think I might just take a look at one more map, and then we can wrap this up for the evening. So we've been on Merville. Verdun. Yeah. No, let's go for that. Let's go for Verdun. Let's have a look at this. So this is the... I'm sorry, that just never gets old. Yeah.
Look at my bazooka.
So there's lots of explosions in the air. Lots of explosions in the air. It's all around us. You can hear the sounds of battle. Tunnels full of rocks lead into hidden bunkers, defensive strongholds, and ladders. Well, there are 3 flags that you can get in this one, as opposed to the 5 that were on the previous maps that we went through. Let's see if just being here, if that lowers the flag. Does that lower the flag? No.
This position is not available. Check our compass and get in the war, you little bastard.
But you can't use the half track, can you? No. Well, you might have been able to. But no. The bunkers, someone. Where's a harmonica? I haven't got the sound design quite right, because I mean, obviously, if you're hitting the metal, then it should be a ding. If you're hitting the mattress, then it should be a much softer kind of sound. Was that where I went up? Yeah, that was where I went up before. That was where I started. So what's down here? Should be more or less the same as the other side, just mirrored. Right, okay, so yes, so there's the US side. Can I capture this, or do I need to capture the one in the middle first? Let's see.
This position isn't available. Check your compass and get in the war.
You know, you try and help out, you try and get an advantage on the enemy and just kind of steal something while they're not there, but no. No, they don't have it, do they? Anything up here? No, I think we went through a similar section on the other side, didn't we? Yes. This just leads back into the oh, pardon me, there we go. A little burp, I do apologise. Back into the bunker. Oh yes, it's much smaller. This is... So, there'll be no need for vehicles and what have you. Very, very easy to just get from one side to the other. And of course you've got the capture point in the centre, but can I bring up a map? Oh no, that's a pity. Can't bring up a map. The only thing is, the capture point appears to be one over there. One in this building here. And then the other one just down there. Which kind of renders everything in in this middle section here are kind of a bit moot, because you should have realistically just the two teams jockeying for position here, or spawning at their appropriate spawn sites. Like I said, one of which is down there and the other one's down that way. So it just seems a bit strange that they would all that extra in when it's not really necessary. Although that's just what he seems to. He just doesn't look necessary to me. I don't know what there's probably some developer idea behind it, which I'm not party to, because I'm not a video game developer. But anyway, well, that in mind, that nice little tour around Verdun. Let's head back to the main menu and probably call it there for tonight. So yes, that is the end of tonight's session. That is also the end of our time with Call of Duty 3. Next Monday we're going to be starting more in the modern age with Modern Warfare 1. It's the 2007 Modern Warfare, but we're using the remastered version which came out with Infinite Warfare. It's not complicated in the slightest. That's what happens when you start to rename a game series and do a soft reboot, but without changing the name. It's just never mind. Anyway, thank you very, very much. Oh, we've got one on the chat. Frog19. I just got here. Guess it really was 60-second review. Dude, I've been at this since 8 PM. You're about an hour and 53 minutes late. So, yeah, it's your fault on that. Yeah, so we're going to be back doing the Modern Warfare 2007, but the remastered version on Monday from 8 PM over on Mixer, right here. And if you've missed anything, like you, Frog19, can hop over to my YouTube channel, and you'll be able to find this and all the other playthroughs that I've been doing so far in this series link series on there. Thank you very much for joining me. Check over on on Twitter at 60secrev. Have yourself a brilliant weekend. I have been Silent Palpatine, and I will see you next time.